my dashboard still has not shown up. There it is. Are you gonna turn on or not? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know you're staring at me. I can tell. I can tell you are staring at me. Come on. Go where I want you to. There you go. Let's try and clear up some of this. Okay, yeah, I just need to put my coat on. Hold on. Put my coat on. I'll try and do this. I'm actually a little sweaty from sitting in here getting ready for the run. We're going to take this and I'm going to have to make sure that nobody's out here first. Put this on you because there's other people out here and they may not like you being out here. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta take care of this. Kinda need to pee, but I might be able to make it okay. Oh, it is deceptively not nice out here. It is 17 degrees out, but it's nice and sunny. The snow that snowed last night is melting off of the parking lot and vehicles. So it looks like it should be a lot warmer than it is. And since we had the snow shining on us, sitting in the cab, that's why I'm all, like my back is all sweaty, so I'm probably gonna freeze up here now. But she needs to get some exercise. I need to get some exercise. So, give her a go. She has her vet appointment isn't until actually a little bit later than I thought today, because she or for whatever reason, even though I was in this time zone, when I made the appointment, it put the time zone for back east on it. So I thought it was 2 hours earlier than it is. Gosh dang, you really had to pee. Yeah. You really had to pee. I need to start my watch before I forget. I have her on the leash right now because the dog police has been just freaking ridiculous here the last week. It's like you almost want to be like, are you like brand new? Because you're trying to be extra what's the word I'm looking for? Extra judicious about your job because you're getting ridiculous. And he goes from over here to Mount Ascension to him just freaking going after everybody. It's like right now he would be, if he saw me out here, because I just took her off the leash and we're still about 30 feet from the sign, he would come. Original plan, I wasn't even going to come out here to the mountain because with all the snow we got last night, but then in the last half hour, 30 minutes, because of the sun being out, actually melting the snow and drying, like where people were up here earlier in the snow, it's actually dried out already. You can tell where they were stepping in the snow. So the ground's all dried out. Oh, of course you're gonna poop. Gosh dang, that is nothing but sticks. Nothing but sticks. We're still pretty close, so I'm gonna take and bag that up. And run it back down to garbage can. God dang. When did you eat all of that? That is like full on, mostly twigs. Oh. Okay, well, we're gonna walk back down to the garbage, get rid of this, and then walk back up. So pretty much last night was the end of this storm. There is still a chance of like snow on Sunday, but as far as the cold temperatures, last night was the break in the storm for this April blizzard. Even though the blizzard was really only one day here, and then it just got cold afterwards. But it's supposed to warm up. Like tomorrow's supposed to be in the mid 40s. Today is supposed to get up to like 36 or something, I think. Even though when we woke up, the thermometer on the vehicle wasn't actually too bad inside the van. Which was surprising because I didn't turn the heater on at all last night, but for whatever reason, just like her water dish wasn't frozen. So I don't know. Did you hear that? That was her poop in the metal trash can. That tells you how much sticks were in there, because it made a very distinct something hard hitting the metal, and that was freaking sticks that was in her poop. Oh. Anyways, so we woke up. Her water dish wasn't frozen, which was good. So that means it was above 30 degrees. But she to about 20 degrees. Oh, Nessa, I know you just want to play with every dog.
Good exercise for him.
Yeah. I can feel this. Actually ate fairly well yesterday for a change. Oh. So today we need to, well, we're gonna knock this out. And then find something for breakfast. Like every shady spot here is, the snow is still there. But where the sun's shining, it's all melted already. Wow, I am winded. Probably because I ended up controlling my appetite yesterday. So I don't have as much food in me. There's overlooking the city with the snow still on top of all the buildings and all that. Much of the streets, well, it's probably all melted now. Off the streets even. Probably I'm so tired because the last 2 nights haven't really slept that good. Just because it's been so cold. So, I mean, I don't fault her for it, but little butthead up there has been making it uncomfortable at night to sleep, because she's either trying to get as close as she can to me to stay warm, and by default hogging the bed that way, so I don't have very much of the bed and I'm sleeping in crazy positions. But also, Drago, hey, thanks for showing up. Just noticed you left a comment there. Oh. So that's probably why it's so winded, actually. Because even though this is incredibly steep, usually I don't get this winded going up this. Oh. We should be done with this. I don't know what time it is, actually. It'll be before 11, so. Here we are. Driving to North Dakota. Oh, we won't make it, but we won't even make it out of Montana tonight. We'll still be a couple hours from making it out of Montana, because Montana's so huge. But the sucky thing about it is, I mean, the nice thing is I get to see a friend I haven't seen for a long time. Because if I don't do it this weekend, it won't be until probably October, November time frame. But this, I was talking about how this is last night was kind of the break in this, at the end of the storm here, but keep getting higher and higher. We're not even halfway up yet, but it's still crazy over there. So we're going from what is supposed to be I think the low here, well, the high tomorrow is supposed to be like mid to high 40s, and then Sunday like 50s, mid 50s, with the lows being mid 20s both tonight and tomorrow night, to the highs being 30 and the lows being down in the single digits again. It's like the worst absolute possible timing to drive to North Dakota, but it's the only chance I'm gonna get to do it. Because as soon as we get back, I have to drive to California, so I have to literally I'll be dropping her off here on our way back through to the kennel. Couple days here. Then we got to go over to Washington for another race, which is going to be more of just a fun run for me, because my legs will be destroyed after my next race. So, because it's a 50K with over 8,000 feet. So it'll be, the next race I have in Washington is a 12K. And I'll do as good as I can, but I will not be running a 6-minute mile pace. I will probably be lucky to run a 7-minute mile pace. But I have a bunch of friends that are running it, so that's why I'm gonna go. And some of them are fast, so they'll be taken out at the 6-minute mile pace or faster. There's a few of them there that just run it to have fun, so I'll probably just run with them. It'll still, they're still fast. They're still gonna run like 7-minute mile paces. Hopefully there's somebody I know that's gonna be there that'll be running a more like a 8.5, 9-minute mile pace. It's a tough race. Arguably one of the toughest 12Ks in the nation. You get a lot of elites there because they have a pretty good, decent payout. But it is a tough course. Famous for Doomsday Hill, they call it, because this is a Bloomsday run. Doomsday Hill, which is I don't know what it is, like 3/4 of a mile uphill. Pretty steep, like a 6% grade. But the funny thing is, that's what everybody talks about. But before you even get to there, there's another hill. And if you don't calculate for that hill before you get there, you're going to be destroyed already. But it's a fun race. I enjoy it. I've been able to do it for 4 years. So it'll be fun. And then and she's going with me to that because I'll only be out there for an hour or two. Like the race itself, I'll be less than an hour, but she is going to go with me because we will be immediately leaving there after the race, driving down to Flagstaff, which I'm hoping is just Flagstaff. I'm hoping I don't have to go all the way to Phoenix, but if I have to, I have to. I have a little bit of buffer built in there, but me and her, we'll get there sometime on Tuesday. I mean, realistically, we could get there on Monday, I guess, if we pushed it, but we'll just take our time. Live stream videography for Aravip running and the Cocodona 250. So when the top finishers are coming in on Wednesday night and then Thursday night I'll be doing 4 to 10. And I think I was only going to volunteer for the one, but figured I'm down there. I should be recovered enough for my 50K to run a couple times because I need to immediately jump into my training cycle for my next race. So I will be utilizing that for that. And I'll probably only Wednesday night in that 6-hour time frame. Realistically, I might only get run that route maybe 2 or 3 times because the top finisher should be that spread out. But Thursday night, who knows? It could be non-stop, me going back and forth. So I can get some miles in. I just look at it as a good opportunity. One, it's gonna get me a killer discount for next race that I do with them, which will probably be Black Canyon, because I've already bought and paid for because I'm gonna get a credit for helping them out to do this, and I should get about $120 of a credit, so that'll do a pretty good job of paying for race. And I am doing are you coming? The Javelina 100 race with them at the end of October. But that's already been bought and paid for. So I will do Black Canyon next spring, hopefully. And but we'll see. I don't know. I'm not too. I wonder if Black Canyon is a UTMB qualifier. Because if it is, I will definitely try and get in there for that race. I'm not too concerned. The race I'm doing this weekend is a Western States if you're doing the longer distance, but Western States qualifier, I should say. But I'm not. I'm doing the shorter distance just to get running stones for UTMB. It'll get me 2 running stones, and then I think my race next in July also gets me 2 or 3 running stones. My index is high enough already that I qualify for the actual UTMB, Triple C, OCC, any of them, TDS, whatever, doesn't matter. So I just need running stones, which is why I wasn't too concerned to do any 100Ks or on the UTMB World Series this year. Next year, I think I might, because I don't remember how long the index maintains. So, we're about 3/4 of the way up, and my legs are finally warming up. They're not stiff anymore, so I'm not breathing as hard, and they're not burning anymore from stepping it out. So still don't know why they chopped down all of these perfectly good trees. There used to be a problem with lack of shade up here. I don't get it. It's like city, what do you call it, commission or whatever, the people, I don't get what their thought process is sometimes. There's some things I completely agree with, even though, see, so there used to be a nice big tree right there. It was perfectly alive. Now it's over there in a big pile. So they left this little tiny little guy with a nice big, tall, mature, healthy tree. Not there anymore. But there's people in my building where I own my condo that we're almost to the, are we? Almost to the, well, if that's it, which I'm guessing it is because she took it. I can see it from way down there. The trail post, I mean. Signpost. Trail marker. There you go. During yesterday's stream where wide open, no trees or nothing out there where we were at, and had no issues on the other loops, and then all of a sudden that last one like completely lost pushing video. I don't even know if we were pushing audio or anything, even though I looked, we didn't lose any cell signal. Oh, now that sun up here is behind a cloud, it is freaking cold. It is every bit of that 17 degrees. Not slip. I do have my Caldera 5s on, which have a little bit better traction than some of my other trail shoes. But still, somebody made it up here though, so I should be able to. Of course, they look like they were wearing hiking boots. It looked like a couple a guy and a lady probably, because it's a small set of footprints and a large set of footprints. Oh, no idea where my dog's at. She's up there somewhere. Oh, look, there's a little baby pine tree here with one little pine cone on it. It's like, you're not old enough to be trying to reproduce their little pine tree. In reality, it probably is, because it's so dry here that that's probably a... But even once we get all the way to the top, I don't think they got much more than what's right here, so... Oh, yeah, I lost my dog again. No idea where she's at. I hear her, I think. Maybe not. Could just be snow falling. Oh, there she is. She's way up there. She is way up there. Might have to take the little non-trail bypass route up here that people have made into a trail, because as much snow is on here, and looking at these other people's footprints, I don't know as if I'm going to be able to make it up the standard route. This is steep. You guys can't really tell on camera how steep this is, but it is probably it's at least a 45-degree angle, but I would even say it's closer to 50 or 60-degree angle, especially as higher as we get here, because I am 6 feet tall, and okay, gonna have to use hands a little bit. Because it is so steep. Oh, there we go. We made it. I had to use my hands to kind of crawl. She's way out there up there. Just stare back at me like, what's taking you so long? I'm gonna try and see if I can get her. We'll go out to Prickly Pear right before her doctor's appointment and try and get her to go to the bathroom and get a little bit more exercise, because once we get done, we are in the vehicle. Gosh dang, I really have to pee. There's nobody around here, so I'm gonna try and go. People can probably see me right there. Over here. There we go. Tell you what, because I took pre-workout this morning because I was not motivated one bit, and whenever I do that, I have to pee like a pregnant woman for the next 2 hours. And for those of you that don't understand that reference, a lot of women, when they are pregnant, have to pee frequently because they have something pushing against their bladder all the time. Go figure. Oh. So I've been reading my new book I got the other day by Jason Koop, his endurance training book, his newest edition. And it's actually, because for those of you that have been following me, I'm working towards my level 2 coaching certificate. That was a hard word to say for some reason. I think I was going to say certification and just got tongue twisted. But for that, I have to do a sports science class, a level 2 sports science class, which I have done everything, all the exams, everything, except for my essays that I have to write. And I have to do roughly 8 pages worth of essay questions. I have to write 1 page for each essay question, roughly. And so far, some of the stuff I've been reading in this book is what I've did in my sports science class as well. But it's been restated in a different way. Like he says everything based upon science and very scientific, but it's almost like whoa, that's slippery. The way he said it is a more dumbed down science version. Okay, right here is the circle. I stepped on it. You guys step on it too. She's not stepping on it. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a picture. Okay, we're back. That was too good of a picture to not take. So, okay, you ready to go down? I'm just walking though, because it is slippery. Slippery. We're not running today. But at least one of the questions now, this has always got me, because that right there is the survey marker for the summit, and it's not even close to being in the summit. Don't get it. It's still a good 12 feet from the summit. Well, 12 feet below the summit, I should say. So, hello. Which way we going there? Which way we going? Let's go this way. Yeah, don't look at me with a snow beard. Come on, we're going this way. She totally had a snow goatee going on. You coming? Okay, be careful because it's a little bit slippery. Yeah, we'll get down off of this steep part and then we'll run a little bit. Essentially, we'll walk all the way down Hogback here, and then we will be able to run probably on Prospect Shaft for a little bit, and then probably have to walk a bit again. But we'll see. As we get lower, it should be. Anyways, what I read so far is going to help me out for at least one, maybe even two of those essay questions. I think I'll be able to answer them. I suck at writing things, so I think it'll help me be able to articulate the concept that I want to explain. Because you get to choose like each module has, you know, multiple concepts within it centered around a central theme, and you have to pick one of those concepts and then basically explain it in your own words. You're coaching. So I suck at that. But I'm hoping if I can get this level 2 cert before next semester, if I'm able to get registered. I don't know. I need to send an email to my advisor again, because I'm like, I don't get how to get registered for classes when it pops up, because it doesn't say waiting for instructor approval. It says needs instructor approval. I don't know how you get that instructor approval. Like, when I was going to Washington State for any of those courses like that, it got put into a queue and the instructor just went in and approved it or not. Here, I don't see anything that says anything like that, any of that kind of stuff. So it's like, do I just need to reach out to the instructor and be like, hey, can you approve this? I have no idea. So their way of registering for classes is a little difficult compared to the way my last 2 colleges have handled it, because I did go to a 2-year like essentially a community college, even though it was a community college, I'm just gonna say it, which most community colleges only offer 2-year degrees, and they offer a couple 4-year degree options. What I did was a 2-year degree option. It was a direct transfer agreement to Washington State. But both of those, and this is 10 plus years ago, had better systems of doing this than Montana State does. And I still need to get approved for in-state tuition, which makes no sense, being that I've been a resident for my whole life of Montana and never not been a resident of Montana. But because I had one duty assignment over in Washington, D.C. for the military, which makes you exempt, you still maintain your residency for Montana. But because of that, they're like, nope, you're an out-of-state. You're a non-resident. Really? And the Board of Regents policy, I guess, is what it's called. They considered a resident. Really? Because state tax law says you just have to live in Montana more than... So I don't know. Well, except for 1 year. I filed for Montana taxes that year, but I actually did not have to pay any because I was deployed overseas in Iraq that whole year. Which would have been the same case this last 2 years, or, well, last year anyways, because it was partial this year and partial the year before. But I was over there all of last year. But because I had rental income from my place that I still own over here, I had to pay taxes on that, of course. But my military pay was completely exempt from state taxes because I was duty outside of the state of Montana and did not change my residency. For whatever reason, cold air is making my left eye tear up. I don't know why it's not making my right eye tear up, but my left. I'm gonna walk down this just because it's so steep and my legs are not happy. I don't know what is up with this gimbal. I might have to doing that. I doubt you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. Not as bad as like my, gosh dang, my gimbal that I have for my action camera. You can't hear anything when you're using it. Like when I'm using it, I stopped using it because then when I would replay the video is picking up just the highest pitch, like hum or just grind, like noise. It's not grinding noise, but just a high-pitched whine on the video the whole time. So pretty much all my, if I'm talking on the videos, it's unusable because I can't get rid of it in the background noise. So I stopped using that gimbal and just started using my little handheld carriers because it has pretty good what do you call it, anti-vibration, like whatever, smoothing, video smoothing internal technology on the camera. But what the heck, looks like I never noticed that trail split before. I don't know which way I usually go, but definitely not the way I just went. The one problem I have with that camera, I do need to get a new one because it, and this is a problem that after reading the reviews a lot of people had with it, is like I will have a brand new charged up battery, put it in there, and within like 3 minutes of using it, it's giving me the low battery warning. And then it dies. Tell me the battery is dead. And then you put a battery, brand new battery when I first got it. And then you put those batteries on the charger, and because the battery wasn't really dead, it would be charged in like 2 minutes. Well, then I would just start taking the battery out and putting it back in, and the camera would be like, oh, brand new battery. It's like, it's the same battery you just said was dead, you dumbass. And it would say it was, you know, at like a 98% charge 3 minutes later, and then it's like 14%, 6%, oh, battery's dead. And then you'd pop it back in and out, and it'd be like, oh, 97% battery. So it's not the battery, it's the camera. And I tried cleaning the contacts for the battery, all that kind of stuff, and it didn't help. I really don't want to have to spend the money to buy a new GoPro, but I might have to do that. I really liked this one. So I bought this one. It's an Osmo Action, and I bought this one. Oh geez, what, like probably 4 or 5 years ago, because it was top rated. It was rated above the GoPros, because at that time they were on the GoPro like 3 versions ago. And the stabilization, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. The stabilization software on the Osmo Action far excelled what GoPro had. But now the new GoPros are just as good. And the Osmo Action was a hell of a lot cheaper than as well. But the new, so I might have to use it or buy one of those or save up to buy one of those for my YouTube videos. And then I really want to buy a new drone. The nice thing about the drone I have now is it's the Mavic Mini, DJI Mavic Mini, and which, what do you know, is the same company that makes the Osmo. But it's just small enough that you don't need a FAA certification to fly it in a lot of areas. But I wouldn't be able to fly it here because it's, even though we're well outside of where a plane is going to be going into the airport, it's still within the cone. So unless you have the FAA cert, you can't fly it. You know, a tenth of a way up a mountain because I had no cell signal. It's like, why do you require cell signal for me to fly you above 200 meters? I mean, I get it, because that would be a way of fooling the not. You always have GPS location, so. But I'm also thinking about getting one of the newer ones, because you can, one of the bigger ones, and just get my FAA cert, which takes a little bit to get. But they, a lot of them have that new technology where you just wear basically a tag, like on the back of your hat or breeches or whatever, and the drone will follow you. Mine will do it a little bit itself, as long as I have to tell it, like, get on the screen and tell it to, with the controller on, all that kind of stuff, flying it, to, and select me so that it just follows me. But it's not as accurate because it's following an object, not an actual signal. And like I said, I have to have the controller on, everything like that. For the newer ones, you can just be like, tell it to launch and then just follow. Don't have to have my whole controller hooked up to my phone. Any of that kind of stuff. Oh. A little bit of hiccups right now all of a sudden. Which I shouldn't. I don't have any food in my tummy. Especially after I do this, I need to download all the data off my phone, or off my watch, I mean. But it does make me wonder. Oh, geez, this thing is going crazy now, making noises. It does make me wonder, because the segment we're on right now, I am the local legend for. Makes me wonder how far ahead of anybody I am. When I took it down, I was only at, there she is. I was only at Good Girl Coming Back. I think I took down the local legend status just having 3. I don't know what I'd be up to now, 6 or 7 probably. And I've only been here a couple weeks. So if I was to stay here for 90 days, shoot, I'd probably be 45, 50 on this, because it is my favorite way to come down, because it has some steep parts, has some technical parts, but it's still very much runnable. Now some of the other trails like 1906 or Prairie is also, it's even more runnable, but it's not as steep and doesn't have as much technical to it. And I suck at technical, both uphill and downhill, so I like to work on it as much as I can for my footwork. Sucky thing is, for those of you who don't know, my vision, I'm supposed to wear glasses, even though most days I can pass 20/20. I used to wear contacts all the time, but then I got really bad, like I think it was called infiltrations or whatever, where it's like the contact lens doesn't breathe as good, so your eye thinks it's being attacked, and it puts all these white blood cells, and it was the most painful thing I've ever, well, maybe not that I've ever had, but it was painful. Couldn't keep my eye open, anything. And then because I couldn't keep my eye open, I couldn't get the contact lens out. I finally got it out, and it helped. And these were the ones that you could leave in for 6 days, and then you gotta go a day without wearing contacts, and then you can go, leave in for another 6 days. Although most of the time I didn't leave them in overnight. I would usually take them out at nighttime. But okay, hold up, we gotta make sure that the dog police isn't up here, because he will come over and give us a tongue lashing. I don't see him. He usually sits up on that one area. But we're gonna take it. Yeah, I don't see him, so we should be good. You gotta wait right there, because we gotta put this on you, just because we don't want you to get in trouble. Yeah, that's a good girl. You gotta quit fighting me so I can get it on. Not that she was fighting me, but she was definitely. Oh, it's gonna be so nice when it warms up. Sorry, I didn't see your comment earlier. Wasn't paying attention, I guess, to my phone, but yeah, so nice. Which, like I was saying earlier, the break in this cold weather was supposed to be last night. It's supposed to continually warm up now for the next 4 or 5 days, and actually by next week, like the middle of the week, it's going to be downright nice here. But I'll be down in California for a race, so I will be in warm weather anyways. And then we will be probably down in Arizona for a while after that. Where are you going? What are you doing? So it'll be... What? It'll be nice and warm down there too. We'll be down probably from about May 2nd or 3rd through the end of May at least. We'll be down by Flagstaff probably. Oh, that was a lot tougher than it should have been. Way harder than it should have been. Ooh, boy. Take our hat off, because it is. What are you doing? Come on, get over here. I mean, technically we're not breaking the rules right now, because she is on the leash. feel like I need a haircut because I've had short hair for so many years now. Okay, jump on up there. Jump on up there, you silly. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to step on your foot. I'm sorry. Yeah, can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? Okay, well, we are going to get going, get some breakfast, all that. It was only 2.5 miles up and back, so not too bad. About 1,300 feet of vertical gain and loss. Same, our starting and end point was the same. No, get over here. Come on. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta get up. I took your leash off already. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you guys probably Monday night will be the next time I'm able to stream. If I had to guess. Oh, you're getting my seat all gross right now because your feet are all muddy. Oh, it's amazing how, with that sun out right now, because it's probably still only 20, 21 degrees out right now. It feels a lot warmer. But thank you for joining me today. Please smash that follow button on your way out if you haven't already. Feel free to follow me on my socials. And I will see you guys at the next stream. Bye guys. Love you all. Bye.